and has commanded 6 vessels, including a 9,000-ton destroyer. Sapp is also an accomplished motivational speaker and spends a great deal of time talking to young people about leadership, determination, and personal character.
Hey, Jeffrey, where are you? Come on up here. There he is. There he is. All right, thank you. Okay, here we go. All right, I am here today because people like the adults in the room came to my aid when I was about your age. I am here today because, unlike you, when I was in 5th grade, I was a knucklehead. Nobody said, you need to start looking about going to college, young man. I'm going to share with you some lessons learned when I was about your age. I didn't pay attention. I'm going to share with you some insights. And why am I doing this? Because you are smarter. You are smarter. You are smarter than I was when I was your age. Can you believe that? Come up here. This guy. He is smarter than I was. Hard to believe, I know, but he is so much smarter than I was when I was growing up.
I have the power
to succeed.
I'm the future.
All I can be is
up
to me.
I'm going to ask Jeffrey Sapp to come up one more time to lead some takeaways. So come on up, Jeffrey. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. Come on now.
The stuff we're talking about, I just want you to know that this is stuff that you can do. If this is your future, we need you to do it for us. If you don't do it, we're in a lot of trouble. These are the same knucklehead people going to say you can't be successful because of where you're born, raised, and what you IQ, your face, and your hair. Watch out for that. When they start doing that, it never happens to you. You want to go, okay, I saw Captain Jeff, and I saw this thing, so I'm better than that. You're supposed to be believing yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Captain Jeffrey Kendall Sapp.
I'm blessed with parents who demanded I embody dignity and respect for all. Everything that I did here today was only to try to stir up the intelligence that I know you have. I want you to be successful.
I feel that I have an obligation not only to myself or to my parents, but to all other people in this nation to show them that if you want to get up and try to do it, it can be done. He holds his head up and says, yeah, you know, in essence, if he could do it, I could do it. It gives those young kids a little bit of self-pride, something to work at. And I feel that my exposure to the people across the country in my position that I'm in, especially being black, I have the opportunity to instill this in some, young children, because that's where it all starts, with the young kids. And I hope that I'll be able to reach some of them and say, well, hey, you may be black, but that doesn't mean that you're worse than anybody else in this nation. Just hold your head up and try to be proud. Jeffrey Sapp is a person who wants to see some type of justice and equality for other people. He's a man who doesn't really care about the sacrifices he must make to get these rights for these people. I have a great love for really all the beauty that's around us, and I enjoy it, and that's how I want to set my life, to enjoy it. So a person who wants to enjoy life, who loves football, who loves people, is Jeffrey Sapp.
Program that when the kids return from this fantastic experience and they go back to wherever they came, they're not out there on their own. They have mentors that follow through with them, and they work with them and the parents and provide a support infrastructure. And there are some other organizations that are designed like that, but in my experience, Reach for Tomorrow is by definitely, it's just absolutely the best one out there because they're sincere and they're dedicated to what they're doing. A little bit louder. When I think, Captain Jeffrey Sapp. I think about me. I can do it. I will do it. And I'm going to make it happen. Stand up and give a round of applause. Stand up.
Captain Sapp would want you to know he was an average student, a C student, who now holds 3 master's degrees and is a doctoral candidate. And I think by way of further introduction, we'll just show you a short video of Captain Sapp.
You must get something that nobody can take from you. And part of that something is what goes into your head. And I call it education. When we're talking the degrees, I now have 3 master's degrees. No one will ever take that from me. What I do with it is up to me.
Right.
But I have that. Secondly, don't you ever be so bold or be so uninformed that to think that because I am a female or I'm a male or I'm this color or that color or this religion that I'm better or I'm worse off.
That's ignorance.
That's ignorance. Well, yeah, and I'd actually call it stupidity because we know better, and there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity. And don't you dare, because it comes down to how you perform and what you do with what you have. And if you're not bringing something back to the table that's going to further the human spirit, that's going to help out our nation and our country and keep it strong, and then, oh, by the way, bring others along to help them out, then, you know, I think you're really wasting your time.
What are you living for?
Absolutely. You've got to aim high. You've got to be
Good morning or good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, come on. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I came from Louisiana to be here. I want some Oklahoma excitement. Good afternoon. Thank you. My God.
School system and even out in Clayton County. So you've been spreading yourself pretty thin, talking to young people, and you're very dynamic and very animated, and you really get their attention. I've seen some of the little seminars that you put.
And our message is to support the school system's ongoing effort to show the students that education is the key and that we need to get a focus early if they're going to be successful in life downstream.
Oh, by the way, I'm very comfortable because I got an education, and no one can never intimidate me unless I want to stop.
Don't waste it. Be cool, sag, I don't care, talk that talking or anything else. But don't waste your education because when the engine falls out, you're going to be walking and shuffling on the highway of life. You're not going to go anywhere. I am here to support what Dayton Public Schools is doing with you right now, and that is to get you an education. If you want to be successful and you make it there, I will guarantee you, you will be successful because they don't want you to fail. You're not going to go there to play football. You're not going to go there to socialize. You're not going to go there to focus on stuff. You're there to get an education and to become a leader. And if you can't get an education, we'll try to fix it. If we can't fix it, they'll still try to fix it. And if that doesn't work, then they start looking at alternatives for you. If you can't be a leader, same thing. We don't want someone to walk out and goes, well, I'm very intelligent and I know how to do this, but I can't relate to people.
Yeah. One honoree says many young people still don't realize the value of serving their country.
Here, right here in Baton Rouge, there's kids that do not know they can go to the Naval Academy or that they can go off and command warships. And that hurts us tremendously because there's educational opportunities associated with both of those.
Jeff Sapp knows he was an All-American, first African-American Navy co-captain.
The Academy did not give up on me. They did not let me fail. And when I wanted to quit, not once but 3 times, they said, no, you're better than that.
Some Chicago students who learned anything is achievable. Captain Jeffrey Sapp, a noted motivational speaker and director at the U.S. Naval Academy, drove the message home today. More than 150 8th and 9th graders were all ears today. This event was held downtown at the Chicago Marriott Hotel, sponsored by the organization called Reach for Tomorrow, which attempts to open students' eyes to the possibilities of the future by using successful role models such as the captain. Quite the show.
Retired naval midshipmen were at a Philadelphia high school today. They were encouraging students to consider a career in the Navy. The action cam here at Ben Franklin High School this afternoon as the advantages of the Naval Academy were presented to a full assembly of students. 3 months ago, a parent and consultant in the community, Arlene Fields, challenged the head of the Naval Academy's Phys department to come to the school after he expressed a disappointment in the lack of minority students who qualify as Academy positions.
What I heard about you was really an understatement. What you did today was something I have never had a speaker sit in here and do. You kept the attention of these students for an hour. And they sat here and they listened, and I know they appreciated it.
What's up? Check out the 411. Mr. Jeff Big speech. Right, you was bumping. We was having it. We was doing it. Check it out. She started bugging. Yeah, word. My bad. Sorry. What? That's what I heard. Okay, now. No coaching. All seconds. All right. What did I say?
Because he does a kind of cool, doesn't he? Kind of, you know, doesn't he look kind of cool? I want to ask before I...
I want you to be successful. You need to be successful. You gotta watch out for stuff like this, stuff like the lifting, because there are people that will let you do that. Not the adults in this room, but some folks will. It happened to me. There's a poem that says, though the road has led me further along the path of life than you, in your shortcomings have gone, I can but take you to the threshold of your faith and mind and lead you there in search of worth of such as you might find. I give a point away. So you must travel the road alone. The crossroads that you meet will not be those that I have. The rest is up to you. The choice is yours to make. And I only pray that it's the right road you will take.
I will succeed. I will succeed. I will succeed. Stand up and give yourself a round of applause. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Travesty, you talk about business.
You guys have a wonderful opportunity. You gotta take the right road. All the pep talking is gonna happen unless you make it happen. Give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Give it up for Jeffrey Sapp. Outstanding.
When the middies of Navy send their defensive football team onto the field, it's hard to miss number 61. His name is Jeff Sapp, 5'11", 203 pounds, from Colorado Springs. He's studying American political systems.
When I go out on the field and I
What y'all think, Mr. Marvin Kraft on the bass guitar? Marvin Kraft.